Welcome to Football Data Journal. Today I'm taking you to France. But before I take you there, one of these players, Freddy Mbemba, that's what happens, what you can do in Comparisonator. As you can see, it's generating, the AI is generating the text about this player, plus she will be speaking
Freddy
with
Mbemba
you.
has shown notable offensive capabilities during the 2024-2025 National One season in France.
Well, now, another thing I wanted to show you is a Scout's Handbook. If you ever come to Istanbul to our office, let Compa GPT speak with you. Here we go now, the under 23 talents of French National 1. Laurent, Dechaux, head of scouting of OMONOIA. A lot of love to OMONOIA. 3 best under 23 players, best under 23, 11 French National 1 League. Make sure, come to Rome in 19th of November Social Football Summit, and I'll see you there. I have a guest to go through the 3 best under 23 players, best under 23 11 in French National 1 League. This is the 3rd tier this season so far, and I have a very nice guest. Laurent Dechaux is originally from France, but he is the chief scout of OMONOIA. Welcome. How are you?
Hello, Tarkan. Thanks a lot for inviting me. I'm fine. And you?
Great. The first thing that I am always asking, what do you think of Comparisonator AI matching your eyes? How does that work? So, like, the numbers coming from the Comparisonator AI is like the ones that you see on the field performance?
Okay, the artificial intelligence of your platform is very good complement to our job, like a scout or chief scout or even sporting director, because it can provide deeper details about some specific parameters, some specific criteria. It helps us, of course, to have a better understanding, better perception about the player's characteristics, skills, but also weaknesses. So, when we go to a live game, yes, we have good eyes, let's say, but sometimes we miss some specific things, and it's a very interesting tool to, let's say, to help us to have a better opinion, better perception about the players. So that's really amazing.
Fantastic. Now let's see what the Comparisonator AI suggested us as the best under 23 players. The first one is from Nancy, centre back, Aliou Tiare. He is very good in offensive duels 1, ground duels, clearances is number 3, ball recoveries is number 3 in the league. So anything you would like to say about Aliou?
Okay, first of all, Aliou was educated in Senegal in Diambar Academy. And, Diambar is one of the greatest academies in Senegal. They used to produce top talents in all positions. And I'm not surprised to see him now in your, let's say, top 3 in the league, because he has all the skills to become a top player for a high level. As you say, he's strong in duels, air challenges. He's an asset as well in the opponent box to create some danger on set pieces, free kicks, corner kicks. He has very good technique, very good left foot, which is not so easy for that kind of young player. So let's say he's a balanced center defender with a lot of potential. The only one thing he has to improve again, in my opinion, he has to improve his capacity to break the lines, to make some through passes, to touch more balls in the, let's say, in the final third of the opponent. But he's still young. He's 20, 21 years old. Mm-hmm. So for me, he has a bright future, definitely.
Fantastic. Now let's go to the second one Comparisonator AI identified. Jordan Morel, Bourg-en-Bresse, center mid, and he's very good and successful short passes, Ground duels won offensive, he's number 1, 4.75 average actions. Clearance is also defensive capabilities. Ball recoveries in the opponent box shows a good talent that in a pressure. So what do you think of him?
Jordan is a different profile. Let's say he's more a center midfielder, number 8, number 10, with creativity. He's not a physical player, you know, he's short, but he's fast, dynamic. He has a very high ratio of hard working into the pitch, and that's why he can make pressing to produce many recoveries. Of course, his main skills are about the passing and distribution. He's able to produce smart passes, key passes. He can make the difference in short spaces, short areas, breaking some lines. The only one issue with Jordan at the moment, and if you check his background, he doesn't play all the games. He's not a key player until now in this team. And I think that the main issue in France, you know, in Ligue 2, in National, is the physicality. And it misses that kind of, let's say, asset in his game. So he will not be tall player for sure in the future, but he can develop his, let's say, his positive points, his main skills, to become a better player and maybe to leave to another league. I don't believe he will have success in Ligue 2, for example, in France, because it's very strong, tough league. But he will be able to play like in Spain or Portugal or Mediterranean country, where they have more focus about the technical skills than the physical part of the game. So he has to take advantage of his assets and to avoid to make wrong choices for the next step.
Great. So let's go to now Freddy Mbamba from SA. It's a center forward, number 1 in touches in box, number 1 in progressive runs. He's a ball carrying center forward and counter pressing recoveries. He's number 2. What do you think about Freddy?
Okay, Freddy is a typical deeper forward, second forward. He can play as a center forward, as on the side, left, right, doesn't matter. He's very mobile player, dynamic. Of course, he can press, he can aggress the defenders. He can produce many deep runs, you know. But something which is important for him in his background is coming from one of the best amateur team in Paris area. And you know, Paris area is one of the biggest in Europe, even in the world. And this team, Drancy, is producing every year talents. It's like what I said about Thierry with Jambar. So he has a very good background. The next step for him will be to be more, let's say, complete in his game. He has talent, he has potential. Now he's playing in a, let's say, average team in National. So I would say he has to grow maybe with this team and to achieve the next step in second league in France. He has the potential, he has the characteristics. He's not so tall, but he's very fast. He can make big differences in the defensive line. So I think he has potential and he has future even in the French league.
Fantastic. So let's go through now the best 11 of French National 1 League.
Yeah.
Under 23, of course. So Lavelle is the goalkeeper. Maxime Bastien, Eliotiare, we just talked about. Beres Owusu and Ramba. So any suggestions in the back four and the goalkeeper? Any comments?
Yeah. You know, the goalkeeper is one of the biggest talent in the National League. When I say talent, he has all the skills to become the top goalkeeper in Ligue 2, Ligue 1 in France. He just needs to grow slowly, step by step, but he will be a top player. From that list, once again, I believe the biggest talent is the center back we talked about before, is Thierry. Okay. Really, he has everything. He has technique, physicality, left foot, very sharp. Definitely is the best talent for me in your starting 11 of the National League.
Okay, now the middles, Morel, Simon Ebonon, and Bernardo from Le Mans.
Yeah.
And on the left, Lucas Calota, and on the right, Zoran Moko, and the center forward we already talked about, Freddy Mbemba.
Yeah, the player from Le Mans, for me, is very interesting because, you know, you
birth
can,
date is 2006.
yes, 2006.
Very young talent.
Yeah, very young talent. He was educated in the Le Mans Academy, which is one of the best academy in France, even if the team now is struggling in the third league for many years. But they still develop talents and they still develop top players. This one has a bright future. You know, he has everything. He has technical skills, hard working on the pitch, can help in defending task. He can break the lines as well with smart passes. So he's a complete player for his young age, and I'm sure he has a bright future. And for me, in the middle is the best talent in your starting 11.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. And also, just wanted to let you all know about the SFS, and hopefully I'll see you all there. And the very good thing is we will be there in 19th and 20th of November in Rome, and I'll see you all there. And many thanks to Laurent Dechaux, Chief Scout of OMONOIA from Cyprus, but is an expert in French leagues, and many thanks to you.
Thanks a lot, Tarkan, for inviting me. It was a pleasure to discuss with you and to share opinions about the French market. Always, it's
Thank you very much.
very interesting to speak with you.